Staying home when it looks and feels like this outside, it's not always an option, especially with the work week coming up tomorrow. But if you need to go out into the elements, it's important to be prepared for any accident that might happen.
It's probably one of the worst snows that I would say I have been standing in. We're at the border actually of New Buffalo and Michigan City, and I don't even know if you can see behind me because the visibility at this point is honestly not very good at all, especially as we go into Michigan City and that area.
It was a 10-hour day or longer for volunteers as they worked to raise money for Amanda Goss. She's a mom of two who was first diagnosed with cancer 9 years ago.
Today in support of breast cancer awareness, and the march has started. We've got so many people marching the Riverwalk here in Mishawaka at Central Park, and I've actually got a breast cancer thriver and soon to be survivor, Angela. She's here with me this morning. Angela, what made you come out to do this march today? We've already seen people drive up and donate clothing and so many other things, so it's really just amazing to see, and then they put it right in the buzz. It's just so cool to be out here watching all of this happen. Do you want to be red or blue?
I'll be blue. You go first. You be red.
Okay, and I keep in mind I've never done this, and I will do it with one hand.
Are you lefty?
No, I know I have to switch. Okay, here we go. Do you just go for the center?
Yeah, hit the red.
Oh golly.
Yeah, give it a little wing like this. I'll show you. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
Wow, that was like right on the money. It's going great up here. I actually got a chainsaw for you, Trisha. So I did get one. It's not plugged in, so we're safe. Don't even worry about it. But you can hear this chainsaw behind me, so I actually have a pro. And just right here, it's about 10 inches. But if we move back just even a couple feet, oh my goodness, we get to like 18 inches right there. So just the drifting of the snow, and you can see the snow plows have even gone through, gets us to 18 inches of snow in this small area. Chili. It's the weather and it's the popular food that's all the rage in Central Park in Mishawaka on Sunday. There's so many different kinds of chili, all super flavorful, and it's all in support of the Food Bank of Northern Indiana. I would say the word of the day is wet today. It's very wet. It's very cold. Luckily, I'm under an awning right now, so the wetness is not leaking onto me, but it's a very cold start to our morning, very wet. But that's not stopping Irish fans from coming out, and they're in the line right now. They are ready to go scrape the ice off and then wipe the snow off. And something that I like to do is wipe it off the top of your vehicle, because you're driving, you have snow on the top of your vehicle, and then you go too fast, the snow wipes onto your windshield, and then you can't see again. So wipe off all of that snow. Yes, it's time consuming, but it's better to be safe than sorry.
David Smith, the father of those lost children, stood in silent anguish during today's vigil. When people surrounded him and hugged him, you could see some of that weight lifted.
Just trying to get through this, and it's very hard.
Death is tough. Sunday, as the community gathered at the LaPorte Avenue home that burned a week ago, claiming 6 young lives, the pain was palpable.
How do you explain it? You know, people say, what happened? It doesn't matter. It won't bring those 6 babies back.
The father of the children lost, David Smith, remained visibly shaken a week after the awful fire. Clergy, friends, and caring community members comforted the grieving father. The lost children's classmates are getting counseling at school. The impact of trauma on the young is often overlooked.
We're with these kids pretty much all day, 5 days a week. And so some of the things that will keep them safe at home, we can teach as well at school.
5th grade teacher Deanna Jones isn't overlooking any of that pain. Her students are writing letters to express their feelings.
It said, I'm sorry that I bullied you, and I'm sorry that I didn't get a chance to say I'm sorry.
Lynn Coleman, so often a community champion, came to the vigil offering comfort. He knows how important it is to have a moment of reflection.
I think it brings some relief to a lot of different people. I'm sure you've seen the pain and the hurt in the face of the firefighters. Yeah. You know, this doesn't go away at the end of their shift. They deal with this for a long time.
That sense of collective loss, though, was clearly made better by a group of caring people willing to gather on a cold, gray January afternoon to reduce a father's raw pain.
It could have been anybody, and it's good to see that there are still good people that love each other and want to help heal this hurt.
At the end of the vigil, the names of the children were read aloud as balloons were released, blowing away in a cold January breeze.
The work doesn't stop. We stop when the snow stops, and even then, we're still out here trying to make sure everything looks good.
Positivity was pouring out of LaPorte on Sunday afternoon as crews and citizens alike hit the streets to clear out the snow after it came across the area of LaPorte County over the weekend.
No, it's been quite a few years since we've had it this much dumped on us at one time.
The weather isn't just inconvenient, it can also be detrimental during a medical emergency, especially at the entrance of the Rumbly building, where elderly people live.
A lot of these people in here, you know, they're in wheelchairs, they got walkers, and it's inaccessible for them to take and get in and out.
The snow at the Rumbly building was cleared as quickly as possible, as well as other roads and sidewalks.
We're out here for hours, but I mean, hey, as long as everyone's safe downtown and we make sure that everything's clear, it's fine with us. I mean, we don't have a problem with coming out here helping everybody out.
Some people use a shovel when it comes to clearing out their sidewalks. Others prefer the heavy hitters.
My days of shoveling are somewhat limited when it gets this heavy and this deep, but typically we plow our own selves out.
You may want to get the work done as quickly as possible, but heed this advice if a shovel is your choice of device.
Take them breaks as needed. Trust me, they are needed too.
Stay inside and stay warm.
Yeah.
And don't forget about your street crews while you're driving on all those cleared roads.
It brings me joy. I mean, I love it. I love this job. I love what I do. I don't like snow, but I'm willing to come out here every day to help these guys out.
Crew member Joshua says they've been out for days prepping for the weather, and now they're continuing to clean the roads to keep them drivable and salted. Reporting from LaPorte, I'm Amelia Lee, 16 News Now.